What's up, Michael? Okay. I think I'm ready to get started here. Hello. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing okay. Live now. Doing some meal planning so I can have some goddamn routine in my life again. Come on in and suggest something. https://twitch.tv/AaronG is me. youtube.com/AaronG is me. Okay. So I've got three things in my head right now. I've got three recipes in my head right now. I basically just want to write them down, write down the ingredients that I'll need, figure out how much I should get when I grocery shop, standardize it, routine, schedule. That's basically the whole crux of what I want to do here is just get a little bit more methodized, get the methodology down of my eating. Because when I was at my most disciplined, that was figured out. That was settled. So I got to figure out how to get back to that. Okay. Anyways, I wasn't live yesterday because I was doing some other things. I started watching Vinland Saga, and that's pretty good so far. Really enjoying that. I'm only 3 episodes in, but very, very well done so far. Some very impressive, technically impressive shots as well. So that's been really good. Not the version on Amazon. There's a different version. Do you mean is there a live action? Vinland Saga Amazon? What's the version on Amazon? The version on Amazon uses AI for dub voices. I don't watch anything on Amazon, so I find Amazon's services to be awful on the most part. Not that Google is any better. Fuck both of them. I forgot how to use the middle finger. Fuck both of them. I'm using Netflix, who famously has never done anything wrong. Oh my lord. Sleeping still hasn't been figured out yet. If that's ever going to happen. We will see. We will see. We will see. Anyways, this is most likely going to be probably just like a text file, at least at first, on my desktop. And I want to watch Gintama, but I also kind of want to watch Psyche K again, because a clip of it came up on my timeline, and it's so fucking funny. Meal plan. Why is the Microsoft Store opening? I don't want that. I don't need that. No, thank you. Okay, turn that down a little bit. All right. Not game overlay. That one. Boopy Music. What's up, Majwit? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? You only use Amazon for Marvel Legends? Well, it's a good thing I don't do that as well. I don't use Amazon for anything. I don't even... never mind. I definitely pay for Amazon. Okay. So the plan for today, like I said before, the plan for today is just to like standardize my meals, specifically like my dinners, because I didn't eat breakfast today, but I already kind of have breakfast figured out. Bezos might be watching. What? You think we're streaming to an Amazon platform? Ridiculous. You think you're chatting on an Amazon platform? Impossible. Couldn't be. The plan for today, and Amazon could potentially be involved in this. The plan for today is standardize my dinners, because breakfast is pretty much figured out. Basically just eggs in some variety. My lunch is like really free flowing. It's like dependent on what food we're making at work, what I'm eating on the road, like where I'm around in the city. So that's pretty free flowing, but it's based on what calories I'll have left after dinner, right? So I standardize the dinner, everything else kind of falls into place. You know what I mean? So we're going to try and standardize to the best of my abilities, because, you know, sometimes things just don't work out. Sushi glory hole, imagine that. Oh, dude, I had sushi on Saturday and it was fucking glorious. I'm going to start going to this place more frequently. But I do want to, because I have in the... oh my god, sorry. Oh, I'm so tired. I should have taken a nap. What's wrong with me? I came across another sashimi recipe. I have a method that I've been using to cure sashimi, which involves salt bath and then dilute vinegar solution and then freeze it and then thaw it. But I found another one that kind of cuts out the vinegar and it uses sugar, and I think it might be a better tasting. I don't know if it'll be safer, but it seems like it would be a better tasting recipe, so I might try that for a little bit. But I do want to bring back the poke bowls. But the thing is, this is the big thing, is it's not going to be on stream. Like, I'm not going to be eating right now. I'm not going to be eating on stream. My plan, when I say like standardize, I also mean like schedule wise, because I want to be back on a schedule. That was the biggest thing, discipline wise. It was the best thing for me to just like have this regimented style that I was going for. So my plan is that ideally I wouldn't be streaming past like 7:30 or something, so that I have like time to get home, and then I have time to make food, I have time to clean up, and like all this stuff, and like hopefully getting to sleep at a reasonable hour, because as you can see, like I got more than 8 hours last night, but like the sleep hasn't been restful, I guess. I don't know. So there's a lot of like pieces up in the air, and like any one of them falling kind of puts the rest in place, but none of them have fallen yet. So I'm just trying to like figure out, I'm trying to like force some shit to happen. Anyways, that's a long-winded way of saying meal plan and grocery plan and schedule plan, sort of, kind of. But yeah, so intention is dinner after streams. Don't stream as long. Not that I've been... That's the thing. Like, I'm telling myself, like, oh, don't stream past 7:30, and I'll end stream at like 6 anyways. But it's just more like putting it out there. And it's not like it's not like I'm doing, like I said, it's not like I'm doing fucking marathon streams anyways. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's more to just like have it not set in stone, but like verbalized. I'm ranting and raving. I'm tired, but also I've got a lot of energy because I just finished work and I'm excited to be here and like sitting and relaxing, even though this is not relaxing. Anyways, 3 meals. The 3 meals that I have planned, not planned, the 3 meals that I would like to plan are chicken shawarma bowl. Can I make the font bigger? How do I make the font bigger? Edit. That's tiny. I'm working on it. Listen, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. Okay? And we got a lot of motion. What the how the fuck do you font? Where's font? Am I blind? Time and date. Font. There we go. Why was it so out of the way? 48. That's probably big enough, right? My problem is not getting to sleep. I can get to sleep, no issue. Getting to sleep is not the problem for me. It just seems to be that I'm not... What is write? What is rewrite? Are these like AI buttons? Oh, gross. Jealous? I know, dude. Honestly, there was a point in my life where sleep did not come so easily. I don't know if it's just like I fixed up my caffeine habits or like what, but my getting to sleep is not the problem for me. The problem for me seems to be the quality of sleep. Or it's something entirely different. Maybe fucking, I don't know, Mr. Sandman is just like not paying me a visit. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Chicken shawarma bowl, chicken taco bowl, and poke bowl. And now you might be noticing a pattern here. You might have already, the more astute among you, the more observant among you might have noticed a bit of a pattern. Bowls just seem to work for me. I don't know. Just like throwing a bunch of shit in a bowl and calling that a meal really works for me. And especially because I'm starting to experiment with one pot meals, right? So I'll throw my chicken and my rice in my rice cooker, cooks both of them up while I'm doing my dishes, right? And that's fucking mint. That's awesome, right? So if I just do that and then chuck in, you know, for the shawarma bowl, chuck in some onion, chuck in some pickles, chuck in some tomato, maybe some lettuce, some hummus on top. That's a meal right there, right? So if I can like standardize that, not necessarily like the preparation. Pulled pork is underrated. I'm scared of pork. I'm scared of cooking pork because it's the one I have the least amount of experience with. I'm not against it. It's just like, if we're talking protein, I would prefer chicken. Like, there's a reason I'm doing chicken instead of beef for either of these. And it's just because, like, in terms of macros, chicken is way more efficient protein-wise, right? You're getting, for the same amount of weight, I think you're getting like 30% more protein. What is it? 100 grams chicken breast protein is 31 grams, 100 grams ground beef protein. It's 14. Yeah, it's almost double. It's almost double the amount. So like, as much as I would love to do beef for both of these, like, it's just, in terms of what I'm putting in my body, I'd prefer it to be chicken in this case. You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? Cook up to 4 kilograms pork loin in a slow cooker for like 8 hours with a bunch of spices, barbecue, and your mint bud. I mean, I don't doubt you. That sounds great. It's just like, what's okay? Pork loin protein. 27. So that's way closer. I'll give you that. That is way closer to chicken than beef. But again, I'd also, how much does it cost? That's because that's a big part of this. Not necessarily, but like the shopping list aspect of it is also a big part. Where am I going to go? Probably like No Frills. for most of this. Maybe Freshco. I'm just naming like grocery stores here. Oh, it's so bright. Pork loin. No Frills has pork loin chop center, boneless pork chop. This doesn't have my address on it, does it? I'm not gonna pull it up. Pork loin center chop, center cut. I don't know how to read this. It says about okay. You guys are gonna mock this. Blascaray. I don't know the name of the pork thing in English. You guys, like, this is crazy. I swear to God, our websites don't do this normally, but it literally does say about oh, it's about $12.80, yeah. That's crazy. No other Canadian retailer does this. Okay, so $13.23 a kilogram, and if you're saying 4 kilograms, so we're looking at about $50, about 50, like just under $55, and then tax for how much pork would I want to eat? That's the other thing. Like if I'm doing, let's say 2 chicken breasts is about 450 grams, 450 grams chicken breast protein. So that's 140 grams of protein, right? If I'm trying to hit that amount in pork chop, that's probably going to be closer to 500 grams, right? So 750, 775 a meal is what I'm spending on pork chops. Versus 775 a meal versus chicken breast. Okay, you know what? Call a spade here. This one is saying $13 for 4 chicken breasts. Oh, no, wait. That one's confusing because it's not by weight. It's by like individual breast. This one is $14.33 a kilogram. Is this boneless? Boneless, skinless. Wait, what the fuck? Is pork chop cheaper than chicken breast? Also, this is confusing because they have a package. Boneless, skinless. Okay, this one. Are these like pre-filleted? Pre-cut? I'm very confused why these are the same price. Boneless pizza? Yo, can I get my pizza boneless? Wait, what the fuck? These also don't say about. Oh, yeah. Oh, because it's each, like, package. Okay, so I don't understand what I'm looking at here. I think this is, like, sliced. This one is, like, pre-sliced. Whereas this one is just, like, 3 chicken breasts. But to me, that looks like chicken breast is more expensive. Pork tenderloin. My loin. Never mind. Never mind. Pork tenderloin. Never had a tenderloin before. LaCroix. We have. Wait, is this the same LaCroix? We have a LaCroix brand pork chop. Lois. Oh fuck. Holy fuck. Pork and back ribs. Pork back ribs. Pork half loin. This is half a loin. I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna calling it where it is. What's up, Gab? Just drawing a line in the sand. I appreciate the suggestion. I'm gonna stick with chicken. I'm a stick with chicken. Makes things less complicated. Do chicken? Yeah. I'm gonna stick with chicken, but I do appreciate the suggestion. Okay, so let me start off by writing what I need recipe wise for each of these. Chicken is super tasty. Okay, so about 450 grams, 2 breasts. Chicken. Quarter cup jasmine. No, I'm not going to specify. Quarter cup rice. 2 chicken titties. Titmouse. Call that shit titmouse. Okay, what else? Chicken shawarma bowl. I use, let me see if I can find it. I use beef seasoning. Like beef shawarma seasoning. Beef shawarma seasoning. It's like a pre-made. What brand is it? Fucking not Adonis. Not Baraka. This one looks familiar. This one looks like it, but it's not it. Which one is it? Oh my god. What kind of rice do you use? I use jasmine, although the last time I did it... Here, you know what? Let me pull up a picture of this one pot thing that I've been doing. I didn't wash the rice the last time I did it, so it came out kind of gummy. Not gummy, like mushy. It kind of like congealed all together. So I'm gonna try and experiment with washing it properly this time. Where is it? Where is it? That's pizza. There we go. I use jasmine rice. It's probably not the best one for this application, but I've been using it for like a while, so I just do that. This is what it looked like. I don't know if this is the last time or the time before. So like it looks fine, right? Like you got the bits of chicken in there, and honestly, it kind of overcooks the chicken, if anything. I was worried that it wasn't going to cook it properly. It overcooks it a little bit. But the rice, especially like when you mix it, it can really get like mushy. So I'm gonna try and work on that. But this was the taco seasoning. So this was the Tex-Mex. It wasn't the shawarma one. So I have yet to try the shawarma one. What was it? I think it's Salam Foods. Salam Foods is the brand. This one. Yes. Open image in a new tab. This one here. Beef shawarma seasoning. When the fajitas come out sizzling, hell yeah. That's what I'm like every time it beeps. It takes like 45 minutes to do it, but you know what? It's worth it. So, this is the beef shawarma seasoning that I use. I use it instead of, they do a chicken shawarma one, but it uses cilantro, or it uses coriander, and I can like, it really comes out. It's like super present for me. I think this might use coriander as well, but it's not as strong. And I just kind of fucking eyeball it. But if I were to like estimate, I'd say I do probably a tablespoon. Around 1 tablespoon. How do you do TBSP? Yeah, 1 tablespoon. Beef shawarma seasoning. The rice itself. What did I used to do for the rice? Did I used to use rice? Now I can't remember. Let me look at my old pictures. I might not have did rice with the shawarma bowl. That's crazy though, right? To not have rice in it? How much is a tablespoon? Is tablespoon an imperial unit? I've never thought of it that way. It changes. When was the last time I did a shawarma bowl? I think I don't usually do rice with it, but I want to. Because the place that I go to that I really like the shawarma of, they do like a biryani. Oh, you know what? That's what I have to learn. I have to learn how to do a biryani. Yeah, my shawarma bowl usually did not contain rice. But that's fine. If I'm going to include a starch, I'd rather it be that than maybe like a pita. Plus, it's an excuse to use the rice cooker. Oh my god, ramen. Here it's 15 milliliters. I don't, tablespoon. It's a milliliter, North America. Apparently here it is also just under 15. Okay, I might have to come back to this one. Like, I might just leave the rice plain. What I do for the taco bowl is cumin, garlic sauce, and smoked paprika, and ginger, and salt and pepper. But I don't know if I would do it for... you know what? Fuck it. I'll just write it now. I might steal this. It's really good. Like, if you just make your rice like this on its own, it's super, super yummy. But I don't have measurements, so I'm just gonna kind of like eyeball it. You might want to like be super conservative when you do this for yourself. I'd say like for a quarter cup of dry rice, I should put that dry rice, and I do a 2-to-1 water to rice. So for quarter cup, I would put half a cup of water. Plus, I do a little bit extra because I want to hydrate the chicken, and I do a little bit of oil because I want to like let the chicken kind of fry in and of itself. I'm still like figuring this out, by the way. Like, this is not like definitive recipe. But for a quarter cup of rice, I do probably like around 1 to 2 like, you'd want more smoked paprika than cumin, and you'd want more cumin than ginger, right? I'll do 1.5. Write that. 1.5. Okay. Smoked paprika more than cumin. Ground cumin more than what was the last thing? Ginger. Like, just a little sprinkling of ginger. I don't even know if it fucking does anything. That's just what the chef told me to put in, so I did it because I'm a good little listener. I'm a good little sous chef. And then I usually put in like a pretty healthy amount of garlic sauce, but write that to be determined. Oh, that's fair. All of this is TBD. BTW. Smoked paprika, ground cumin, ginger, and then like a tablespoon, like a healthy tablespoon of garlic sauce or minced garlic. And this is all going in the rice cooker, by the way. Like, the way I do it is I chuck it into the rice cooker before I turn it on. You probably could mix them in after the fact, but like, I like to cook the seasoning a little bit. Splash of oil of choice to keep chicken hydrated. I don't need to say that. Everyone knows what it's used for. Everyone knows what oil does. Do you mix the chicken or do you mix it to the chicken or just on the rice? When I would just do the rice in the rice cooker, it would just mix in the rice. But now I just chuck it all into one. I try to like layer it. So like I do the rice, do the water, do all the seasonings that mix in with the rice, chicken on top of that, oil on top of that, seasoning for the chicken on top of that, right? Like I kind of try to layer it, but then like when the rice cooker's done, I just mix it all together anyway. So it doesn't really, I don't know. This is the most like dog food quality of this food, but like it's all going in the same place. Like it doesn't really matter too much if it's like touching or mixed together. I could probably chuck this shit in a blender. You know what I mean? Like it's, for me, it's fine. You might approach it differently. Like if I was being smart about this, if this was about taste and presentation, I wouldn't be making it in a single pot. You know what I mean? Like this is all just about efficiency, routine, hitting my macros, right? Like it's good, it tastes good to me, and I'm like fine eating slop from the trough, like a good little piggy, if it's like helping me. But yeah, this is not for maximizing taste. Just wanted to be sure. No, it's fair. Okay, so that's all the stuff that's going in the I should do in the rice cooker. Okay, and then you'll like this. Bop. 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 Actually, save line space. There we go. Okay, so in the rice cooker is all that shit. To go in the bowl after the fact, after it's like a code block, yeah. After rice is done. Let's call it like a cup. 1 cup. How much is a cup? 1 to 2 cups shredded lettuce. Sliced tomato. Sliced pickle, cut into spears. Pickled radish or turnip. Maybe like 4 to 5. 4 to 5 pickled turnip. Tablespoon. 1 tablespoon garlic sauce. 1 tablespoon hummus. Drizzle of tahini. Am I missing anything? I mean, like, if you like hot sauce, this would be the spot to put it, or wherever. I don't fucking care. Oh, onion. I like onion in mine. Remember something I was going to request? Was that? Maybe like half a... I use Vidalia just because I find it to be like fine to eat raw. Maybe like 1/4 of a Vidalia. I'll do like half a cup diced Vidalia. How do you spell Vidalia? The fuck is that? A Vidalia onion? It's like a sweet onion. They're like flatter. Like this. Listen, Michael, if you want to do that, like, that's fine. I'm not making it an event or anything. Like, it's fine. Just do what you normally do with your little watch parties. What's a normal onion? Like a white onion, because I'm racist. Or like a Spanish onion, because I'm racist. Okay, fuck it. Here's a rabbit hole. Types of onion. There you go. What does it look like? It looks like a white onion. I don't know what to tell you. Like it's I don't know. And then what's a Spanish onion? Spanish onion. Oh, wait. A Vidalia might be just like a flatter Spanish onion. And then what's a sweet onion? Is that different from a Vidalia? I think it's the same. Sweet onion. You've never seen a sweet onion in your life? I like them because they are okay to eat raw. Like, you don't really have to cook them. But I find like I will put too many in. So like maybe half a cup. Like I'll normally do like half the onion, right? Which is not, it's not a big onion, but like it's a lot of onion. So I'd say maybe half a cup of diced Vidalia just to like give it a little bit of a, just to give it a little bit of a burn. And like a little bit of that sweetness. But I mean, like, you could also, I've tried this, you could also chuck it into the rice cooker to like it would stop it from being overpowering. Official teaser trailer for new Neon Genesis Evangelion. Near franchise creator Yoko Taro is writing. Cloverworks. Interesting. Neon Genesis, Ewan McGregor. Okay, am I missing anything with the Schwarm Bowl? And then I just do this and I used to mix it all together. This one, I do feel like it kind of works better if it's separate. Like if you eat the pieces individually. I have done both, but like I find, especially when I get it from the shawarma place that I like, I'll like take a bite of the pita, I'll scoop some hummus, I'll scoop some garlic, I'll scoop some rice, I'll scoop some chicken. Like I'll take little pieces individually, just to like taste each individual one. But it's not, I don't have to do it that way. You know what I mean? Like it's not a necessity. It tastes good. Does that make sense? I'm not a freak. Not that if you do that, you are a freak. I'm just making conversation. In the rice cooker for the Bare Bare Bude Yave. In the rice cooker for taco bowl is going about 450 grams, 2 titties, chicken, splash of oil of choice. I'm doing this in the wrong order because this should also, the rice should come first if I'm doing this correct. And then half cup water and then washed. And then this is all the same except for the chicken seasoning. The chicken seasoning will be different. Okay. So then the chicken seasoning is more smoked paprika. So I'm going to be doubling like the amount of smoked paprika here. Tex-Mex. Do I do anything else? I think that's it. Just like extra smoked paprika and Tex-Mex. Tex-Mex, I'd say maybe like for 450 grams of chicken, I'd be pretty confident in saying like 1 to 2 tablespoons. Okay. And then after the rice is done, maybe like half cup diced roasted red pepper. Avocado. Just a whole avocado. Like obviously you core it and you scoop it out, but like an avocado. Oh, the other thing is onion. The onion goes in here. Works pretty well. I'll put like quarter cup or half cup diced onion. I'll just put onion. I don't have to be fancy with Vidalia, but that's the one I use. Quarter cup, half cup diced onion goes in the rice cooker. It sweats the onion. Ideally, you would caramelize it instead of sweating it in the rice cooker. But again, we're doing like efficiencies here. We're doing one pot. So if I can avoid having to like dirty another pan, I will. Avocado, onion's already in there. I don't put a green. I don't put a different green in there. I mean, I guess the avocado's fine. Ideally, it should have another green. What's a green that goes good with taco? I guess lettuce. Lettuce ruins the vibe a little bit. You know what I mean? It kind of ruins the vibe of this one. I guess I'll just put, we're trying things out. Half cup. I'll do 1 cup shredded lettuce. Stretches it. Maybe spinach, corn. Corn is a great suggestion. Could I do it from frozen and then it just thaws in the bowl? I haven't tried corn, like, to be honest. I haven't tried corn in this yet. So I'm just gonna write, you know what? Fuck the lettuce. Fuck you, lettuce. I'm just gonna write it as I do it, like how I do it, and then we can keep going. You love corn? I love corn too. Like, I would put beans in this. Beans is like, it would be a great way to put beans in. Yeah, corn, wow. Ew, wheat. Yuck. What's wrong with wheat? What the fuck? What are you, one of those gluten intolerants? Man, you sure eat a lot of pizza for someone who doesn't like wheat. What is it, corn dough? Cornbread? Cornbread pizza. Have you not seen the meme? No. Haven't the foggiest. 2 tablespoons. This is okay. No judgment. I will explain. Yogurt. Okay, let me explain. Allow me to explain. I use yogurt as sour cream. They work very similarly. Oh, I have seen this. He's driving. I have seen this. This is hilarious, though.
Yeah! Yeah! Hell yeah! Corn! Yeah! Yeah!
I'm gonna be honest. I thought it went back to corn. I guess I was misremembering. I thought it like goes back to corn. Missed opportunity, I guess. 2 tablespoons Greek. Not Greek. Is it Greek? Is it Greek yogurt? What fucking yogurt do I have? We use cream frisian tacos. Yeah, I mean it's all you know, it's all fucking cultured. It's all cultured milk. Essentially, at the end of the day, cultured cream. And speaking of cultured cream, handful shredded cheese. I use Tex-Mex. I don't need that, but like handful of shredded cheese. I'd say maybe like 5 to 10 grams, like not a lot, just because like it's extra calories, but it really, oh man, does it fucking help. Saw a video about Milk Tech Tree. Haven't watched it, but it sounds interesting. That's amazing. What else? Shredded cheese, yogurt, roasted red pepper. Fuck. I feel like I'm always forgetting something. This one I at least have like a picture of. I know. Where is it? Where is he? Tomato. I don't usually in my taco bowl, although it would be pleasant. Here we go. Okay. I have a picture and it's got... Here, you know what? I'll just send this picture. On Discord. To me. Me, myself, and I. Don't know how much am I. Boodoo. Thank you for reminding me to drink. This guy. There we go. Yeah, so that is basically all I do in there. There's the chicken. The rice is somewhere. I think it's under the cheese. It's under the sauce. That's the avocado. That's the roasted red pepper. That's the onion. Yeah, this is the whole schlemiel schlemazel. And you know what? When I mix that shit together, heaven. One of the best things I ever make. Honestly, it's amazing. It's heaven. If I was like smart about this, I would probably have swapped the onion and the pepper so that it's not brown next to brown, because then it's like it's less, it doesn't present as well, you know what I mean? But like, you know, you can dwell on the past as much as you want, because the rice is getting hidden by all the cheese and sauce. And so I feel like having the red and green opposite each other would have been better. But that's just me. Okay, so that's the taco bowl. And then poke bowl. Poke bowl in the rice cooker. And admittedly, I don't know if I'll do the poke bowl as often, because macros wise, it's not as good. 1/4 cup dry rice, washed. Yo, my rice is washed. 1/2 cup of water. And that's it. Could you imagine using a rice cooker just for cooking rice? Unbelievable. Anyways, after rice is done, unfooted lettuce. After rice is done, I need... And here's the thing that's going to make things more complicated. The things I use in the poke bowl don't get used in the other recipes, so I have to like plan around that grocery wise. Like, how long do fucking bell peppers last for? How long do baby carrots last for? If it's not a week, like if it's less than a week, That's a problem. Like, do I have to buy these ingredients as I'm making the meal? My ideal is that I'll pick them up at the beginning of the week, eat the meals, and then the next week I'll buy the next week's worth of like ingredients, right? But it's just hard because like how long do things last? I don't know. I never learned how that works. I never learned how things go bad. Taking notes? Good. Good. I have a lot of wisdom to share, clearly. I don't know how long lettuce lasts. Half a red bell pepper, diced. Half a red bell pepper. Maybe about like half cup shredded carrot. Half cucumber. Sliced into spears. Half a cucumber sliced into spears. Avocado. 1 avocado. How much salmon was I doing? Maybe I'll do like 350 grams cured, 350 grams salmon, pre-cured, polycured. Tablespoon, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, 1 tablespoon Kewpie mayo, 1 tablespoon sriracha mayo. Did I spell that right? Sriracha? I did spell it right. Oh, I'm a fucking genius. Fucking 10 grams of seaweed. What's a serving size of seaweed? Seaweed serving size. 5 grams. I was close. 2 pounds. What is that, like 15 grams? Yeah, 2 pounds. A package. Wait, what? This has to be like this brand. There's no fucking way a package of... How many slices are in here? 6 per container. Okay, fuck it. 10 grams. Let's call it 10 grams. 10 grams roasted seaweed. Pulverized. Pulverized. Alternatively, seaweed salad is pretty good. Or I might not have been so far off. What is a serving size of what is a serving size of seaweed in your search result? 10 pounds of seaweed. Serving size of seaweed salad. I don't know, half a cup, quarter cup, tablespoon, or handful of seaweed salad. You know what's also really good? A fried egg. A fried egg on top. On tip. Fried egg. Fried egg. It's fried egg, fried egg. It's probably the worst joke I've ever made. Am I missing anything? Let me look up my pictures. Let's see. Carrots, avocado. This doesn't have the sriracha on it. What the fuck? Did I forget on this one? Is the music done? Nope. I've shown pictures of my shawarma bowls before. God damn. Dude, I was so fucking skinny. I was so fucking skinny at the start of last year. That's crazy. It was the poke bowls, man. I stopped eating the poke bowls and then I got fat again. This one has sriracha on it. I think I got everything. Okay, so now I want to figure out the macros. Now I want to figure out what I'm working with macros, nutrition-wise. So this is going to take some figuring out. I'm just going to use MyFitnessPal, which is the calorie tracker that I've been using. I'm just going to use that to figure this out. Go away. Okay. Jasmine rice. Quarter cup of jasmine rice is 170 kcal, 3.3 grams protein. I do need to keep an eye on my fiber, but I don't know if it's worth writing that down. Fuck it. Why not? 0.6 G fiber. Fiber optic internet. What are the macros of water? Chicken breast. 450 grams of chicken breast. This is raw, skinless, boneless. Is 540 kcal. 101.66. You would need to eat 66 servings of seaweed to eat 2,000 calories. I could do that. I could do that easy, bro. That's like a normal day for me. 101.3. Okay, here's the thing. And I've been told this before. Is it bad to eat that much protein in one sitting? Is it bad to eat in one sitting? I've been told 30 is the number that I've been told. Reframing the question, what is the maximal amount of protein your body can use from a single meal? That can't be right. You might have come... Okay, here we go. You might have come across the 30-gram rule, which postulates that roughly 30 grams is the maximum amount of protein that can be assimilated from a single meal, with the rest being wasted or simply secreted from the body. The study or studies from which this event horizon of protein was derived is hard to pin down. It's likely that early studies which observed increased nitrogen losses in the urine with increased protein intake play a role. This was thought at the time to simply mean that extra protein was wasted. We now know things aren't so simple. More sophisticated ways to measure the body's response of ingested proteins have been developed, and we now understand that eating more protein can increase both protein breakdown and protein synthesis by increasing protein turnover. Therefore, the elevated levels of urinary nitrogen in the early nitrogen balance studies didn't simply reflect a waste of eaten protein, but an increase in protein turnover. Notion of protein intake ceiling also derived from the study of skeletal MPS response, consuming different levels of protein. One study in healthy young men found that eating more than 20 grams of whole egg protein didn't further increase MPS. Another study in younger and older people found that 90 grams of protein from a 90% lean beef didn't increase MPS more than 30 grams did. What is MPS? Multiple protein synthesis. Okay. There does seem to be a ceiling in terms of the amount of protein required for maximal acute activation of MPS. However, it is important to consider a couple points, taking this in face value. Consider how the limit was. Okay, whatever. I'm bored. Fuck it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to eat 100 grams. It doesn't fucking matter to me. It's all symbolic anyways. It's all about getting on a routine. It's worked for me before. Right? That's the big thing. It's worked for me before, so it'll work again. There's no fiber in chicken, apparently. At least according to MyFitnessPal. I use avocado oil. 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, which is what I'll say a flash is about 40 calories. I'll include that. Whatever. I'm not like too hung up on that. I'm not like, oh, I can save on those. That's fine. Whatever. There's no protein. There's no fiber. So it's just 40 calories. I'm not gonna do the seasoning though. I'm not gonna do the seasoning. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the seasoning. Garlic sauce, however, that is worth considering. Garlic sauce. 30 grams is about my size of tablespoon. So that is 44 calories. 1.2 grams scrotein, and drum roll please, a whopping 0.01 grams of fiber. Damn, really rolling in it. And seasoning I'm not going to do. Shredded lettuce. Is, let's just do the maximum 2 cup. 10 calories. I tried Nick's ice cream. Not as bad as I heard people say. What is Nick's ice cream? Is this like a protein ice cream? Tastes like candy? I don't want my ice cream to taste like candy. What? Ice cream. This website is awful. What the fuck? Am I crazy for thinking that this button should do something? What is happening? The URL isn't changing. Nothing is changing here. What's happening? Nick these nuts. Got him. What is this? Web design is my passion. Am I crazy for thinking that this is crazy? It's a standard list. No, but like, it's clearly a reactive button, but it's not doing anything. I hit shop bestsellers, and it brings me to this, which is very similar to the last one. They didn't remove the decoration from the left, like these dots. Oh my god, it doesn't work on this one either. What the fuck? Bro, Nix, you gotta fix your freaking website. Okay, so I mean, these look really appetizing. What does that say? 270 calories per pint? A whole pint is 270 calories? Let's compare that to, I don't know, like Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Nutrition, calories. Whoa. Okay, so I mean, like, they're clearly, you know, there's clearly something to it. If it's like a quarter of the calories. Interesting. And you say it's not too bad? They got a lot of flavors. Whoa. I love cookies and cream. $7. That's not that bad, unless that's American. Let's see. Do they have it around me? You liked it? Well, I mean, that's the thing, is like, it might be fine as like a one and done, but like, would you really want it to be on your ledger, on your, not your ledger, on your like rotation? It was smaller than Ben. Oh, I figured it was like pints, like it's standardized. Nothing in London. Damn. This became a tangent. I mean, it's fine. Ice cream is dessert is an important part. You have to find things that work with your diet. 10 calories. 10 kcal. 0.8 grams of protein. It's pretty good. I don't know why I'm capitalizing pro. And 0.8 grams of fiber. Sliced tomato. I didn't say how much tomato to do. I'll just do like half a tomato sliced. Quarter of tomato. Tomato. Okay, so that's looking at 6 whole calories. 0.3 grams protein. Oops. 0.4 grams. What's a meal plan? What's up, CFAB? I'm just writing down like the list of things that I will need to buy, like grocery wise, for any given meal. I'm also writing down like nutritional information just so that I know going into any given day, like what calories I've got to play around with. Are you doing these ahead of time or reheating or same day? Doing this the same day. Oh, what a meal plan. Sorry, I added an S that wasn't there. I thought you were asking what the concept of a meal plan is. That's my B. Classic. I'm sorry. I apologize. He knows not what he did. A pickle. Did you know a pickle has like no calories? Isn't that crazy? Pickle. You know what? I'm not even gonna fucking write it. I'm not even gonna write that. But pickled turnips do have some semblance. No fiber, but it's 12 calories. Spell. Thank you. A diced onion. Half a diced onion. Half a cup of diced onion. Onion. Half a cup is 15 calories. 0.3 grams protein. And 0.7 grams fiber. Look at that. Look at that. I'm also trying to do, I didn't do it this morning because like I said, I didn't eat breakfast this morning, but I've been doing like beans and eggs for breakfast. Real English breakfast moment. Just to try and get that dietary fiber up. Garlic sauce again is 44. Beans on toast? No, not even. It's beans on toast. Cut the toast. Beans on toast. Hold the bread. Can I get a fucking beans on toast? But, gluten-free, starch-free. I guess fiber isn't a starch. It's a carb. Are carbs and starches the same? Starches have carbs. Are beans are beans a starch? Beans are considered a starchy food. Well, fuck. Fuck. Everything's ruined now. Just throw the whole thing out. Hummus. What are we listening to? This is Story of a Girl. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D. Deck construction. Quick question. By toast, do you mean a type of bread or toasted bread? I don't eat any bread at breakfast. I don't really eat that much bread just in general. Unless I'm at work. But no, I don't really eat that much bread. Bread makes you fat? Bread makes you fat? Oh my god, I want to watch Scott Pilgrim so bad. I want to watch Scott Pilgrim movie. I want to watch Scott Pilgrim anime again. I want to watch Psyche K. I want to watch Speed Racer again. Hummus is 78 calories. However, I'm not too torn up because 2.5 grams protein and, if I'm not mistaken, 1.8 grams of fiber. So we're doing pretty good. And tahini. Teeny tahini. Tahini is not as efficient. 105 calories for a tablespoon, which is what I'll probably be doing. 2.6 grams protein and fiber, because it's just sesame seed, pretty much 1.3. Does fiber hinder the ass function? No, it promotes it. But also, as my doctor constantly tells me, colon cancer is on the rise, especially amongst young people. And so it is very advisable that you up your protein or your fiber intake, just in general. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And ever since my doctor told me that, that's basically all my TikTok feed has been, is just like constantly videos about like promoting bowel health. Liam? Who is Liam? I'm gonna grab some more water. Liam Hemsworth? What is this? The plant slant? Have I seen this guy before? Oh, I have. You are so correct. I have seen this guy. This isn't like the main guy. This isn't the main one that I get, but I have seen this guy. He like tries out the meals.
I picked this video because they actually talk to the trainer in this one, which I like, because when they talk to the celebrity, they often don't know what's going on, which, hey, I mean, they're just paid to be like, do this, do that. But the trainer...
I didn't know his name was Liam. I thought his name was Plant. No, I didn't realize. That's awesome that you knew that. Have you been getting them as well? Is that why? Okay, so the final total for this meal... Oh my god. Oh my god. This is coming in at 1,000 calories. 1,007 to be precise. kcal. Okay. However, that 1,000 calories does leave me with 1,000 calories for lunch. And I end the day with, at least in this meal, 112 grams of protein and 6 grams of fiber. Okay, so fiber definitely could still use some work, but yeah, in just under half my days, or not just under half, this is probably like 2/5 of my daily caloric intake. I'm already over half my aim for protein, so that's good. Toss that in with maybe like 400 calories for breakfast, which would be like eggs and beans, and then that leaves me 1,000 calorie window for like dessert after dinner, but also 1,000 calorie window for lunch during the day, like a little bit of snacking, so that's good. I'm not as eager to find out what this one is, because I'm pretty sure my taco bowl ends up being more calories than the shawarma bowl. Let me just double check this to see. Jasmine rice, chicken breast, lettuce, tomato, onion, yellow. Yeah. It's really that tahini like adds in a good amount of extra protein. He eats 125 is insane. They say like an average adult. That can't be right. That can't be right. They say an average adult is supposed to get like 20 to 30 grams. Excuse me. Okay, so jasmine rice can stay. Oh, you know what? Oh no, I didn't forget anything. I've got all of it here. Avocado oil, get rid of the tahini, don't need that. Get rid of the hummus. We keep the onion. Get rid of the tomato. Get rid of the lettuce for now. Okay, 100 grams. I mean, that's still insane. That's still an absurd amount of fiber. Garlic sauce, okay. Onion, garlic sauce. I'm not gonna do the Tex-Mex because that's just seasoning. Roasted red pepper. Roasted red pepper. How much did I say? Half a cup? I'm just going to put like 60 grams. I'm just going to estimate it 60 grams. Roasted red pepper. 13 kcal. 0.5 gram protein. .5 gram fiber. Okay. Avocado. Avocado, I already know. It's like 250 grams of... Or 250 calories. Yeah, 240 for an avocado, which is absurd. Let me just say. I mean, they're delicious. But what the fuck? I know you make oil out of them, but like... Gotta chill out a little bit. At least it's got 10 grams of protein. Fiber. Holy fuck. No way. That's crazy. Damn, I really gotta eat avocado more frequently. Maybe on the days where I don't do the taco bowl, I can put it in my breakfast. So I'll still get like one a day. Although I would prefer to keep the breakfast a little standardized. More than the whole other meal. Yeah. That's a good point. I didn't even consider that. In the one avocado. Yogurt. Yogurt. Oh, I do Greek yogurt. I said do. 2 tablespoons Greek yogurt, or at least that's what I put in my logs. 37 calories. 64 tenths of protein. And 0 grams of fiber. But it's fine because it's probiotic or something like that. Okay, and then some cheese. Breaded cheddar. I'm just doing 1/4 cup. So that's 80 kcal. 8 grams protein. And no fiber. Okay. On top of the other stuff, which I will just put here in a moment, we are looking at avocado, Greek yogurt, cheese. I think I've got everything. So we are looking at 1,178 calories. Like I said, it's going to be more. So that leaves me with less during the day. However the fuck, 124 grams of protein. So more protein and probably like 12 grams fiber. The real killer, it's the avocado, bro. Like if the avocado wasn't in there, it wouldn't have as much fiber, but it also would be the same amount of calories. Pretty much. Okay. So they will have to be planned a little bit more accordingly. Like I might do taco bowl. I have to think about this. Like, is it better to do more protein after a workout to rebuild or before the workout to provide adequate building blocks during the workout? So I'll have to figure that out. Depending on what I figure out, I'll do it on different days. Like I'll do the taco bowl. Let's say it makes more sense to have more protein after working out, which it does, but like it's at the end of the day and I work out in the mornings. So let's just say like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday will be taco bowl days. And then the other days are shawarma bowl. But then I have to figure out, because then poke bowl's not getting a chance to shine, right? But is it better to just be simple? Like keep it simple, stupid. So I don't know. Bum. Okay, I'll just copy this. Perfect. All right, last one is the poke bowl. So rice is the same. Garlic sauce is gone. Onion is the same. No roasted red pepper. Yes, avocado. No cheese. No avocado oil. Okay, so dry rice is 170 kcal, 3.3 grams protein, 0.6 grams fiber. Okay. Water after rice is done. Bell pepper. Red bell pepper. Half a red bell pepper is 19 kcal. 0.5 gram protein. And 0.7 gram fiber. Shredded baby carrot, or just shredded carrots. Half a cup of shredded carrot. Let's do... There we go. 23 grams of kcal. 23 kcal. 0.5 grams protein. .5 grams fiber. Damn. Do I have to eat more carrots? Cucumber. Cucumber. Half a cucumber. 15 calories. .6 grams protein. 0.5 grams fiber. Okay. Avocado I've already figured out. Salmon. Salmon is a little bit complicated because if I do the sugar method, that's going to add calories. If I do the sugar method, it's going to add calories. So I'm just going to do it operating off of not the sugar cure for now. 350 grams is 309 calories. What's the sugar method? I saw this recipe online, like a TikTok got served to me. It was using sugar instead of the vinegar step. And I feel like it will taste better, but it'll add more calories. It's also more efficient. 64.8 grams of protein. Like it cuts out a step, like a waiting step. No fiber. No fiber. That's fine. 64 grams of protein. Like it's good. I could maybe bump that up to 400 grams of salmon, but like salmon's kind of expensive. So I don't know. I'll leave it at 350 for now. Soy sauce is basically like no calories. I'll still write it though. 1 tablespoon is 10 kcal. 2 grams of protein, which is actually kind of shocking. That's a good amount of protein for basically being salt. No fiber. Kewpie mayo. I already know it's like 100 calories. But, you know, I love it. Kewpie mayo. 100 kcal. No protein. No fiber. So literally just is there. Does nothing for me. Great. Love finding that out. Sriracha mayo is, I feel like, going to be very similar. 90 kcal. No protein. No fiber. Literally just for flavor. But that's fine. You can have a little bit of that. Roasted seaweed. 10 grams. .10 grams of roasted seaweed has 60 kcal. 4 grams of protein. And 4 grams of fiber. Whoa. Okay, so I guess seaweed is also like pretty useful to have around. And then a fried egg, I think, is like 90 calories. Egg. 72. A medium size or a large egg is 72 calories. 6.3 grams of protein. And no fiber. 72 kcal. 72 KitKat, which gives us a grand total. Let me just make sure we've got everything here. Rice, onion, avocado, bell pepper, carrots, cucumber, salmon, soy sauce, mayonnaise, egg, seaweed, mayo. Okay, that gives us a grand total of 1,122 kcal. This might be like a weekend food, to be honest. This might be like a Saturday meal. Or maybe a Monday meal, because I don't work out on Mondays. These are very consistent. I mean, I've been eating these for about like 3 years at this point. Like, these have been my meals for about 3 years. So like, it kind of makes sense that they tend to like look pretty similar. But like the protein, yeah, this is 85 grams. Like, this is not like a power meal. And 18 grams of fiber. So not the best for protein, pretty decent for fiber. Pretty good for fiber, actually. That's crazy. Holy shit. Okay, so what days do I want to get buff? What days do I want to poop? That's the metric that we're measuring this by. If I want to get buff, it's this one. If I want to shit myself, it's this one. Okay. So last step here is figure out the days and then figure out the grocery list. That's the last step we got, and then I'll call it there. This actually, I'm going to be honest, this stream has gone on longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be done in like an hour. But we still got a ways to go. Okay, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sundays, I'm going to leave open. ¿Por qué no los dos? Could you do two? What does por qué no los dos mean? Oops. Why not both? Yeah, well, I mean, I have one for both. That's this one in the middle here, the taco bowl. Because it's the most protein and it's a pretty decent amount. Be buff and shit yourself. Listen, bro, if you don't think bodybuilders are shitting themselves, you clearly are not in that world. Sorry, hate to be the bearer of bad news. Okay. Sunday, I'm going to leave open just because I tend to do like family meals and stuff like that. Friday also is out of my control, out of my hands. So I'm going to leave that one open as well. Monday, no working out. So that one seems like a good candidate for the Poke Bowl. Okay. Tuesday is a strength day, which means probably would make sense to do taco. Wednesday, I guess, will mean shawarma. Thursday is also a strength day, so we could go back to taco. Saturday, however, is a strength day, but I feel like putting in shawarma just like kind of it rounds things out a little bit here. Does that make sense? Are you understanding my thought process here? Where are my eyes? There we go. Sure. Yes, I just don't want the shawarma to feel bad. You know what I mean? Because like it would make the most sense to put taco here, but then there's 3 taco and only 1 shawarma. You see what I'm saying? So that means we have 4 days that require 450 grams of chicken, right? Or at least 2 breasts. 450 grams of chicken. So that's 2 breasts, 4 days, 8 breasts. So 8 chicken breast. This is weekly requirement. Weekly requirements. 8 chicken breasts. Roughly 900 a day. 900 a day, 3,600. 3.6 kilograms of chicken breast. Did I do the math on that right? Because 2 chicken breasts is around 450 grams. Wait, no, I'm stupid. Half of this? Okay. 2 but yeah, half of this. 1.8. 1.8. Yeah. 2 days, 900 grams. 2 of those, 1,800 grams, which is 1.8 kilograms. Okay. Really? I feel like I was buying way more chicken. You know what? It's because I didn't used to do it by breast. Quick maths. I used to do I would do 600 grams of chicken, and I would buy 3 kilograms, and then I would chop it up into small little cubes, and I would pre-portion it into 600 gram bags. I don't need to do that. First of all, because that's a lot of work, and we're trying to avoid work, because the more work, the more point of friction, the more likely it is for me to fall off the wagon again. So we're just making it easy. I'm a baby. I need to be babied. Fairs. So, but unfortunately, what that does mean is there are going to be days, because it's I'll try to buy packs of chicken that are as close to 900 grams as possible. But there's going to be a day where 2 chicken breasts is only 400 calories or 400 grams, right? How much will this cost? I mean, we can figure that out, but that's also going to ebb and flow. A pack of chicken from the grocery store right now is about 4 breasts for $13-ish, right? So double that. That's about $26 for chicken alone. This is Canadian. So $20 for chicken. A week's worth of chicken. Chicken. Right? Okay, so that's how much chicken I'll need. Salmon is fine. 350 grams. 350 grams salmon. But I can freeze that. I can freeze all of this. But that's what I'll need per week. 350 grams of salmon. How much rice? 0.25 a day times 5 days. So it's at least a cup and a quarter. 1.25 cup dry rice, which is fine. I have a big old bag. I'm not going to run out of rice. It's just like at the start of the week, like on the Sunday, look at everything in my pantry and just be like, what do I need to purchase for the week's worth of ingredients? Am I out of rice? I'll buy a new 10 kilogram bag of rice, right? That'll last me at least the week. All my spices. I do an avocado, 1 to 3 avocados a week. At least 3 avocados a week. I do 3 eggs in the morning and then 1 in this. So that's at least, what's 3 times 7? 21. At least 21 egg. No, 22, because there's 1 in the bowl. Simple man. I like to think so, but in a positive way. 21. I was out of the house at 21. 21? Nintendo music to listen to your bathroom, in your bathroom? Is this occasionally interrupted by like a fart sound effect or something? Occasionally interrupted by a loud pipe. Hopefully. We have different priorities. Seaweed. Yogurt, cheese. Hummus, garlic sauce. Yogurt, cheese, hummus, garlic sauce, tahini, avocado oil, so on Sundays, Kewpie and sriracha mayonnaise. On Sundays, my job, my task is look in my pantry, assess what is lacking, if anything, and then go and purchase that. I think. I don't know. There might be like other efficiencies I could do. Like maybe, I don't know. It probably makes the most sense to just go and get like a fucking 30 pack of chicken breast from Costco or something. I don't know. I'm tired. I think this was pretty helpful. Let me quickly figure out what my breakfast is. If you were freezing either way, yes. Yeah. I mean, like, that's the thing. When it's talking about efficiency, like, there's literally infinite things that, like, I could be the most efficient that I possibly think of, and there's, like, probably something that I could improve. So, I don't know. I'm not going to, like, kill myself over it in a video game. It's just, like, finding my groove, you know? Finding what works. Okay, when I do breakfast, it's 3 eggs, butter, tablespoon of butter, and some beans. I've been doing black beans, a cup of black beans. So that's 460 calories. But 17 grams of fiber, holy shit. And 33 grams of protein. And then, if I do that, and then fucking taco bowl right? If I do that in Taco Bowl, that leaves me with like 800 calories for lunch, which I can do. I can do that. That's like 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers and then like some room for dessert, right? I can do that. That's fine. It's just the fucking discipline. I gotta get back on that, man. I used to say no to things. I don't do that anymore. I used to say no to things. Anyways, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it off. Man, YouTube chat was quiet today. But anyways, you guys have been great. I will see you on the next one. We'll probably just go back to animating or something. I don't know. I gotta pick Goku back up at some point, but we're still working on pitch stuff, and I got some like animation ideas. Anyways, you guys have been great. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.